The boy who foretold disaster. Alright, go to Luke's room. But first... What a lovely smell! Ah yes, Rosa had some of those on my table the other day. What did she call them? Flowers? Aha, whoever took this has a good eye for photography. For a landscape, it is remarkably vibrant. A mirror puzzle! This mirror is so polished, I nearly greeted my reflection. A mirror reflects, but sometimes it can also complicate a problem. Take this puzzle, for example. Mirror ballroom. Whoa! It's all too easy to get lost in this big dusty hall. There are 14 mirrors set out in some sort of strange arrangement here. You're trying to find a way out. But your only clues are a small arrow on the floor and a laser pointing bearing the words exit indicated by a larger arrow. Which door is the exit? So, we basically want to guess what angle these things are going to bounce at in order to come along with these things, right? But it's hard to know for certain. Let's get a good laser color, first of all, or else we can't think. So this definitely comes in like that. And that probably bounces like that, right? It's time to do some drawing. I feel like B? Does that make sense at all? Or am I barking up the wrong tree? I'm gonna say B. Even though I just don't see any way to get it anywhere else.
What do you think about this?
Oh. Very well.
Professor.
Oh, well that's not at all the course that I drew. Oh, it did make an arrow. I did this puzzle wrong. But I got the right answer. So what does that say about things? I thought it was supposed to connect with the literal exit, not just point at it. Very well. I'm very impressed, Timmy. So I've proven myself worthy enough to be your assistant? You're already my assistant. But of course, I never doubted your abilities, Timmy. Let's make kisses. What a beautiful view. Sadly, my office view doesn't come close. Wow, the garden is too lovely for words. Hit coin at the top of the hat rack. And behind the pillow. Luke's room is upstairs. Good luck, you're going to need it. Alright. Let's go talk to him. Anything new?
Master Luke has been holed up in his room for a while now. I can't even tidy up in there.
Is this sort of behavior typical for Luke?
Oh no, he's usually quite lively. He's such a good little boy. If you ask me, it's because his mother has been gone for so long that it's hard on a child, you know. He's quite mature for his age, but he's a rather sensitive boy.
Where is Luke's room?
Upstairs at the end of the hall.
Thank you. Alright, let's head on up. A hallway. Just immediately going to the most obvious hint coin places. Ha, it's quite a suitable doorman for a child's bedroom.
Oh, look, what a sweet teddy.
Oh, alright, we're progressing
Maybe he's
apparently.
sleeping.
Perhaps. Luke, my name is Herschel Layton. I'm a friend of your father's. Could we talk for a moment?
Certainly, but first, you'll have to solve my door puzzle.
Your door puzzle?
Is that a metaphor?
Ah, I see. Luke means to test our mettle with a puzzle.
That's so cute, Professor. Let's do it.
I wonder if it's going to be ridiculously hard.
So we shall.
If you are truly the esteemed Herschel Layton, then this puzzle should be no problem. You will have 15 seconds to perform a specific action in front of the door.
Just a second, young one. How are we to know exactly what it is we're supposed to do?
You may search the area outside my door as much as you like.
And when we're ready to perform this action, whatever it may be, we should let you know.
Correct, but I will tell you now, you can't do anything to solve this puzzle.
Examine the air thoroughly by tapping object with your stylus. When you think you know what to do, tap Call Luke. Good luck. What?
This card says happy 7th birthday. How adorable.
This must have been one of Luke's birthday presents.
Oh, this little stuffed teddy is so soft. Don't touch my bear!
Well, that seems to be rather important to him, Mimi. Perhaps we should let it alone for now.
I was just looking at it. Relax, Luke.
Alright.
Luke, can I ask you a question? You just did. Cute. You said that we must do something in front of the door. How will you know if we did it?
I mean, how can you tell from behind a closed door?
Even though I can't see you, I know what you're doing from here. Really? And how is that? I can speak no more. You'll just have to figure it out from there.
He'll know even if he can't see. So what is he looking for here? This plate looks handmade. The number 2 is impressed on it.
Oh, there's something written on the back of it.
Put the plate back so that the back of its back is facing the door.
Professor, I think my brain just melted. It's not difficult if you take your time with it. Be sure to examine anything near your feet. Not that it matters. There's nothing you can do to get through this door.
It appears that Dolan has left Luke's lunch outside his door.
Luke, if you don't come out and get your lunch, it will get cold. And I just may end up eating all of it myself. If you're really that hungry, you can have it.
Well, that didn't work. Is this a picture of Mist Hallory? I believe so. The town looks quite magical when it's enveloped in mist. Professor, wait, do you think there's a hint for opening the door hidden within this picture? Let me take a closer look.
I don't see anything here.
An action that he'll know we're doing even if he can't see us. What's this? There's a 6 written in pen on the underside of the mat.
Or is it a 9, Professor? Should we read it as if we're coming out of the door or going in?
It doesn't matter. That's not something I...
It doesn't matter. That's not something I can see anyway.
What is it, Professor? Maybe we may be getting too caught up in these numbers. It's the 7th birthday. The number 2 is written on the front here, and a puzzle is written on the back. Put the plate back so the back of its back is facing the door. This, Luke, is going to drive me mad, so the back of the back's back. Don't think too hard about it, Timmy. Putting the back of its back against the door means that the plaque should be facing the front. So we have to simply leave it the way it is.
If we're supposed to leave it the way it is, why not just say so?
Is the answer to literally do nothing? Is it just to stand there and not do anything?
His 7th birthday, wow. I wonder what I got on my 7th birthday. Please don't touch my bear. It was a gift from my mother, and it's quite important to me. Not important enough to leave in my room, but quite important.
So there's no new information on these, seemingly. The inside of this lid is marked with the number 3. Perhaps there are other similar lids.
Now that you've had a look, please put the cover back on my food. I may eat later.
There's the number 1 on the corner of the frame, Mimi. It appears to have been put there recently, but why?
Feel free to examine the picture all you want, but please put it back in its place when you're done.
So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. We're ready, Luke. We're not, but let's see what he does.
You know what you have to do?
I believe so, yes.
Professor, are you sure? Then let's begin. Please stand in front of the door. Remember, you can't do anything to solve this puzzle.
I think the answer is to do nothing. Maybe. Or I'm about to lose a bunch of picker rats. Did I get it?
That is what you had to do.
You can't do anything to solve this puzzle. Or in other words, to solve this puzzle, you can't do anything. Nothing was the thing we had to do to solve this riddle. An interesting puzzle, Luke. Lots of things that didn't matter.
See, from inside his room, he could hear us if we did something.
Now, Luke, are you convinced that we are who we say we are? Luke, will you open the door now?
As I promised.
A clever puzzle, Luke. Your letter. I thought you might want it back.
Professor, you think Luke wrote the letter?
Clark was never a fan of typed correspondence. He always wrote his letters out in longhand. Moreover, only someone very close to Clark would know about our past together. This someone would know I could never ignore a friend in need.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Is this true, Luke? How could you do something like this? What were you thinking? Were you even thinking at all?
I do a lot of thinking. Things
Yeah,
I don't want
now.
to do to you.
Don't you turn your back on me again.
Clark, please.
Please don't
Forgive
start
me.
hitting your
The
child.
boy has barely spoken to me in the last 6 months. He's been so withdrawn since the appearance of the Specter, I don't know what else.
Very soon, the world will end.
Which world? This world? The end of the world? What do you mean by that?
I mean what I just said. Luke, you can't say something like that and not elaborate.
He just won't open up to anyone. He wasn't always like this. When he does speak, it's only to say something inscrutable, as you saw. Prophecies. Absurd. Prophecies. It's all my fault. What are you talking about, Clark? I'm sorry. I have urgent business I must attend to in my study. We can discuss this later. Luke, Mr. Layton is a close friend. Please, talk with him. Perhaps you could even help him. Thank you, Herschel.
I'm afraid that it is time for Master Luke to retire.
What now? We're right in the middle of something. It's still light out.
Nevertheless, it is bedtime. If I may, Doland, I'd like to ask Luke about just one more thing. Luke, though the town has been repeatedly attacked by the Specter, no one has been injured. It seems that an oracle alerts the townspeople about which areas to evacuate from. Luke, I believe that you are this oracle. Am I correct?
What?
Absurd!
Luke, I must ask you a very important question. Do you know when the Specter will appear next?
Master Luke will not stand for such balderdash. Please leave at once.
Tonight. The Spectre will appear tonight. I saw it in my dreams. But how could you know that?
Tonight.
If you want, I can also show you where it will appear next.
I would very much like that, Luke.
Master Luke, this joke is in poor taste.
Please don't tell my father about this, Doland.
Master Luke, are you certain this is okay?
Yes, Doland. Did you tell the townspeople? Did you tell them about the Spectre, just as before?
I did. I will make a final tour of the area to ensure that everyone has gone.
But then there will be... Then where will the Spectre appear tonight? Great Ellie Street.
Then we must go now. Even if we can't stop the Specter, we must confirm Luke's prediction.
Good luck.
Luke foretells! Luke seems to be able to predict precisely where and when the Specter will appear. But how? Is he the Specter? Luke, are you destroying buildings? Find it hard to see how Luke can predict the Specter's appearance without ever leaving the house. Alright, first let's steal all of Luke's coins. The letter I received must have been typed on this machine.
You have your own typewriter in your bedroom? My father gave me that for my 9th birthday. There's London, and this is where we are now, that teensy dot.
World maps bring back memories of all the countries I've seen, both of them.
I wish I could go to faraway countries and adventures, but I probably never will.
Ah, a violin. That does strike me as quite a gentlemanly pursuit.
I've taken lessons all my life. I'm not too bad at it.
I've never been much of a musician, but I do love singing. We're not gonna get any coins? Children's literature, I read them all twice. I wouldn't mind some new ones.
I think Luke's read more books than I have.
There we go. That's the ticket.
Darling, please don't tell Father that I'm going out.
Very well, Master Luke. Mr. Hallory can be dangerous at night, even for those familiar with its secrets. Do be careful.
Thank you, darling. I will.
Professor Layton, Luke seems set on accompanying you. I trust you will look after him.
Oh, alright. Don't know what I pulled that out of, but I will take it. There we go. The very tip. It's very sensitive. Alright. I think we've milked this pretty good. Yeah. Alright, I feel pretty good about... Wait. There are other things up here? No. Let's look at that other door then. Ah, it's your office. Well, this is a blast from the past. Clark as an undergraduate.
Oh, too bad you're not in that photo too, Professor. My father as a student? Wow, I've never seen that.
Hint coin in the hat. Even with his mayoral duties, Clark remains a keen archaeologist.
As your assistant, I suppose I should read all of these sometime.
Archaeology's alright, but give me a good puzzle any day.
That pile of papers looks structurally unstable.
Well, if it needed any proof that Clark is busy, this is it.
Best not go too near that pile.
Well, it's so clean you can barely know they're there. Somebody must take pride in keeping these panes spotless.
Beth puts a lot of time into those windows.
Just meticulously cover everything. There we go. I'm sorry, Layton. I'm afraid the time for our reunion is less than ideal. I'm sure you understand. I must deal with this Specter. And Luke has been so distant lately. Of course, no mayor or father is without his share of concerns. I will start investigating this Specter. You try to get some rest. Yes, thank you, Layton. You're a good friend. If you're in need of anything, don't hesitate to ask. The bear says he's 7, but the violin says he's at least 9, so...
Look at this hallway. This is quite fitting for a mayor.
Many rooms down that way, too.
There's a bathroom, a kitchen, and a bunch of other rooms.
But we don't care about going there just yet.
Where are we headed, Luke? The Spectre will appear tonight on the Great Ellie Street in the North Ellie District. That boy you met earlier said they were evacuating the area.
Oh, it was his typewriter, not the violin. Well, I wasn't paying that close of attention, apparently.
Seems that Dolan's given them my warning.
Luke, what's the fastest way to North Ellie?
There's an intersection past the boat landing. From there we need to go north. I'll show you the way. That's the area the police blocked off, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe the police have been helping with the evacuation.
We saw a house earlier that had been destroyed by the Specter. Do you know anything about that?
Brock's house, you mean?
Yes, it was attacked. No one was hurt, but his house was destroyed. So that was the Specter's handiwork. I certainly hope we can help the people of Mr. Hallery, Professor.
I'm sure we'll find something useful in North Ellie. But first I'd like to see all of the damaged buildings. Has the Spectre attacked many areas around town, Luke?
I'm afraid so, Mr. Layton.
Let's go back to Brock's house. I would like to be certain that we didn't miss anything the first time. Okay. I think we've searched this well enough. I kind of want to see what's over here, even though I know that's not the right way. Oh. Wait. That brought me back here. So what's... Oh, that's all there is. Okay. I thought that was a different route. Let's just go back there, then.
Hey, there's Luke, my boy. Glad to see you getting some fresh air, kid.
Oh. Hello, Bucky.
Come on, boys like you need to get outside and play. You trust old Bucky, you'll have a lot of fun playing outside with us with this.
Thank you very much, Bucky.
The toy train minigame has been added to the trunk. Yeah, probably. You've got a new course for the toy train, Bucky's Train. Oh? A toy train set. Toy train's been added to the professor's trunk. Lay down your tracks and let your train do the rest. Try and collect all of the different courses. What? That sounds like a huge waste of time.
Look at these rugged overalls. They're perfect for boating. Come back later for a boat ride. Right now we're dealing with maintenance issues, but we'll be back up and floating soon. Be sure to stop by then.
I want to see the train. Lay down tracks that will take the train through every station and then to the goal. Start from the colored number panel and drag your tracks across the course to get to the red goal panel. The train uses 1 unit of fuel for every piece of track. You'll need enough fuel for the tracks that you lay down. Crossing tracks you previously placed will create a T-shaped railway crossing. Each station must be passed in a specific direction. Some require you to place tracks horizontally, while others need vertical tracks. Pick up fuel on the course to add to your supply gauge. Mountains, houses, and trees may block your path. Look out for cars and other trains, too. They probably didn't have these mini-games because the game was big enough just being 2 different games combined, because it was already half puzzles, half courtroom. The colored starting panel is marked with the number of cars a train will pull. Place tracks carefully to avoid collisions with any obstacles. You may have to direct 2 trains at once. Both trains will share the same fuel gauge, so be careful. Wow. Touch clear to remove all of the tracks you have placed. Touch go after placing your tracks to set your train in motion. You'll get new courses as you go through the investigation. See what happens when you complete all of the courses. Alright. Okay, easy mode. We've got Bucky.
Hey there, you can try this course that Bucky made especially for you. Get train through all 3 stations to go. I'll guarantee you'll feel as happy as a hippo in the mud.
Alright. Is that not all it is? That seems pretty easy. This is really cute. The train didn't reach the goal. Why not? And to the goal. Oh, the goal is this other thing. I understand now. Oh, okay, alright. This'll do it. The goal was the other thing, I didn't realize. Ding ding! This is very cute. Okay. Well, we'll do more of those as we get them. I suppose. Alright. So first we're investigating the destroyed house.
Could have made this big hole.
You need a great deal of force to make a hole like this.
For the Specter, this would be like swatting a fly.
The Specter crushed my house. Now I've got a flat. Beat that.
I'm sorry about your home. It was lucky you weren't hurt.
I wasn't like the Oracle said the Specter was coming. That Oracle should become a meteorologist. The police evacuate us out of here, sure. But what now? I think I'll let the Specter insurance lapse. Feel free to laugh with me anytime here, folks.
Laughing at a time like this can make some of us feel rather sad.
True enough. Let's leave him. He needs time to deal with this. Luke, what other places were hit by the Specter?
There's a house east of the crossroads that's still being repaired.
Then let's head there. Luke, after you.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, added to the trunk. Laughing Man. Let's find out about Laughing Man.
Oh, how terrible. Just awful. I'm so sorry about your house, Brock. Brock, listen. We're going to rebuild your place, okay? If you'll pitch in, we'll have your house rebuilt in no time at all. No what? I kind of like having a house with no walls, or ceiling, or house. It's almost like living on a beach. I can just sit out here in my swimsuit all day. Well, that's certainly one way to look at it. I can take a nap and get a nice suntan at the same time. I'll need a good book, though.
The guy has lost his mind. If he just keeps laughing, he'll be happy, no matter what happens.